Arena people, welcome back to the channel. So I said I was going to drop the conversation between Ebubu and Yvonne. Like I said at the ending of my first video for today, I said it was a pretty interesting conversation. Like guys, see, just sit back and relax and enjoy this gist because these people opened my eyes, and I'm sure it will also open your eyes to so many things that went down in the house. Like things we did not even know. Okay, some we knew about them, some we did not. Like they just opened our eyes to so many things. And the way they even broke down the gist, guys. Hey. I was like, a lot is happening in this house, so anyways, before I go ahead and drop the gist, the details, everything for this video, I want to say a very big welcome to you guys that are watching this channel for the first time. Please go ahead and click on the subscribe button. Thank you so much. My returning subscribers, thank you for always watching. I appreciate you so much. Yvonne and Ebubu, they started, by gisting about random stuff. They are staying in Dubai before they came to the house in South Africa, how they missed Juicy J. Then Ebubu said he asked Ipeleng if she isn't scared of sleeping alone in Santin house. And Yvonne was like, there's Khosi there now, like Ipelen Khosi, then Kanaga Jr. and Tati. I don't know if they've moved to Alice's house, but these are the 4 people remaining in Santin house. So Yvonne was like, Khosi is also there with Ipelen, so Ipelen will not be alone. And Ebubu told her he thought Khosi was, sleeping with Thabang. And Yvonne was like, no. And she was like, let me give you gist. That when they finished cooking noodles and they were walking to go shower in the bathroom, that Thabang was dragging Khosi, that she was trying not to give in to, Thabang, she was trying not to give in to him, but her body was failing her, that he was holding her for a very long time, that she even shouted, Kai, see content, that in Yvonne's word, she said, I didn't even know when I shouted that, because I know that she really likes Thabang. Talking about Khosi. Ebubu agreed to this, that there's this chemistry between the both of them. Yvonne cousin and said, I have told Olivia these things since like I saw it. Nelisa and I had a conversation where she was like, Khosi told her that if Yemi wasn't in the picture, she would have been with Thabang. And I was like, okay, for her to say that, meaning there's something, as in for Khosi to say that to Nelisa, meaning there's something, going on. Ebubu said Khosi has already hinted towards that direction already, that it is obvious that her heart and her mind really gravitates towards Thabang. Yvonne agreed that it is just natural, like looking at them, the chemistry, the way they do everything, like it is so natural, like nothing is being forced. Ebubu said he saw Khosi just looking at Thabang when he was trying to explain, the game they were to play. That they all saw her now, like it was not just him alone that saw it, that everybody noticed the way she was looking at him. And guys, okay, here, let me just pause. There's this way Thabang and Khosi look at themselves, like you could, if you look at them, you could see the love, or I know they've not started using the word love, but you can see that she really does care about Thabang. Like she really has strong feelings. Yes, that's it. She really has strong feelings for Thabang. Like you can see it when they look at themselves. Like sometimes they just get lost in each other's eyes. Like they just stare into each other's eyes. I'll be like, what is wrong with these two? Yvonne said she was telling Kosi on Saturday that I understand you like the idea of being with a Nigerian guy, but I can see that you really like Thabang. Just give him a chance. And she was like, Yvonne. And Yvonne said she told her that don't fight your emotions, just do what you want to do. You feel this way about Thabang. Just, do you. Ebubu was like, yes, because the person you are even keeping yourself for has already sorted himself out there in the house. Talking about Yemi. This was the point when Yvonne said if Yemi were in the same position as Khosi, that is, if Khosi had left the house or she was evicted from the show and Blue was in the house, that Blue and Yemi would have gone down, like they would have kicked things off. Yvonne said she had to tell Khosi, see, Khosi, do your thing. Ebubu said exactly that there's nothing cast in stone. That what is doing Khosi is that she feels this extra guilt. And Yvonne then said, but there's no need, for Khosi to feel guilty. Like she's not doing anything wrong. Like he is not married to her. There's no marriage. If not, That is one institution that she Yvonne respects so much. But in as much as there's no binding thing between the both of you, please go ahead and live your life and do your thing. Yvonne said, I almost wrote Yemi off because of that situation. I still know what I was saying behind when Kosi is not there. And Blue is my girl, and we had a conversation where she was like, she likes what she likes. When Juicy J went to talk with Yemi about his moves with Blue Ava while being with Kosi, Yemi started showing Kosi, started doing well, but things were still happening. Like more like he changed a little, he just changed small, but he would wink at Blue when he has the chance. Then they would go to some corners, they would go hide there and do whatever. Well, Ebubu said he feels Yemi and Coco felt somehow forced. Like Yemi made it look like it was forced, though it wasn't. But you could tell Yemi and Kosi's ship scattered like a very long time ago. But because of what they felt, they have made the people in the house to see. So they decided to stay put in the relationship. Yvonne said she understands what Ebubu was, saying, because at some point there was a lot of back and forth between Yemi and Kosi. That he liked Kosi, but he was sexually attracted to Blue. Like there was this sexual attraction between Yemi and Blue Ava. And Kosi too, she's also the type of girl that can play games. Because she and Thabang didn't start today. Yvonne said she liked it because most times we girls so want to be with a guy. We can see that this guy isn't giving us that energy. Like the energy we give to the guy is not what the guy is returning. Some girls will want to die there and hope that he changes. But I like the fact that Khosi was still doing her own thing, and I respect her for that. Ebubu said he has told Khosi that he appreciates that she handled everything like a real woman. From Thabang to Yemi, she handled it very well. Yvonne said at some point she told herself this has to be a game. And there was a night Yvonne said she saw Khosi having a conversation with Miracle. Yvonne said, I could see on Khosi's face that she didn't want to sit there for that conversation, but she was entertaining it. So I was like, no one can keep me and be talking for long. So I was like, this girl is playing games. But I later realized that Khosi is someone that doesn't know how to tell people no. She will entertain you even though she doesn't want to be there. There are girls like that, and I understand that Khosi was that kind of person, or that kind of girl. She feels like she's hurting you and she doesn't like hurting anyone. Then they talked about Miracle trying to put Sansa in Yemi's gari, trying to spoil things for Yemi with Khosi. And Yvonne was like, Yemi was so calm about, the whole Miracle situation. Like, Yemi and Kosi could be having a conversation and Miracle would just barge in on them, like he wasn't respecting boundaries, respecting their privacy and all that. Ebubu went on to talk about man being a polygamous animal, and Yvonne was like, me, I am also a polygamous person. It was a case of what is good for Greece is also good for Uganda. Guys, that's me just playing. What is sauce for the goose is sauce for the gander. Okay, so what is good for a man is also good for a woman. That's what she was saying. Bubu said something about Yemi just wanting to have his cake and eat it in the same place was where Ebubu was bothered. Imagine you have something to do with Kosi and you're not trying to have something to do with Blue Ava. Under the same roof, in the same place, almost everybody can see you do this thing. Like, it was somehow. Well, Yvonne said she wouldn't blame Yemi, that Blue was sort of giving Yemi some green light, that Blue told Olivia that she likes Yemi and she would keep operating until she gets to him. That if not for Black Boy, that let her not even say some things, as in Yvonne was saying she shouldn't say some things, like there are some things that if she says, wahala. Yvonne said she asked Blue Ava that, does it not hurt your feelings about being the other girl? That Blue said she didn't mind, that she doesn't care. Yvonne said Blue is fine, she is hot, she's a vibe. So she was trying to let Blue know that you have to value yourself, like put some value on yourself, because this other boy cannot keep you as his second choice. But I saw how she really felt. I saw that she really liked Yemi, and it's not easy to talk to somebody to talk someone out of, that kind of situation. Yvonne said in her own case, if she likes somebody, she don't like him. But if she sees that someone else, that this person that I like is involved with someone else, or someone else is in the picture with this person, that she will check out. That she doesn't like to be the other person. She likes to be your first and only choice. Apart from that, she doesn't want to be any choice at all. This is just a clear case of different stroke for different folks. Even though Blue Eva came out of the show and was saying that she was never number two, like the second choice for Yemi, that she was always on top, well, we know better. And these people have even come out to say what really happened and the conversations they had with Blue Eva. Ebubu and Yvonne also talked about the issue between Yemi and Miracle. There was one time Yemi was head of house here, and there was this issue between him and Miracle. They talked about how Miracle was in the wrong for that issue. Ebubu said Miracle just wanted to look for trouble. Yvonne said that fight between Yemi and Miracle wasn't because of Khosi. It was more of a case of their egos clashing. Yvonne said she thought maybe Yemi is who Miracle wants to be in terms of finesse. That Miracle talked about outside here, that he said, you don't know the type of car that I drive. Yvonne said, you know when a man is going that way, Ebubu, it is insecurity, that she could be wrong, shao. But Ebubu was like, Miracle hold bar, that is, Miracle has money. Yvonne agreed that yes, Miracle hold bar, but money no be everything, that is, money isn't everything. Yvonne also said, there's a way a person will carry themselves as if they have money, and Yemi has that attribute, that the way Yemi bounces when he walks and the way he carries himself, you will think Yemi is loaded, like he is boxed up. That Miracle told her about, she coming to furnish his house in Ikoyi in Lagos. Like, it's a place where big men stay. Like, to stay in Ikoyi, you have to be really rich. Yvonne said, renting or owning a property in Ikoyi, like, he choke. Yvonne said, yes, Miracle has money, but you wouldn't look at Miracle and think about that compared to how you would look at Yemi. That during one of their Talk Your Talk podcasts, that Miracle will talk up and down, and it was so clear Miracle's issue with Yemi was more than Khosi, way more than Khosi. She said it was giving underlying competition, more like two men trying to outdo each other, that the content that night choke, that it was on the Talk Your Talk podcast, something Khosi said drew her attention, that, Khosi said something about Yemi understands the situation, that she has a man outside of the house, and when she leaves, that she and her man would still be together. That Yemi understood that, and Yemi was sitting there and he was listening to Khosi say all that. And Yemi knew that with the way she said it, it means that her relationship outside the house is first, even before him. So probably that was what even made him, to start going towards or gravitating towards Blue Eva. Of course, they went on to talk about Nelisa and Thabang. Yvonne said the boy self no rate Nelisa, as in he doesn't like her, he doesn't send her. That one time Nelisa asked Thabang, do you want some eggs? And Thabang said no. Nelisa asked him if he was sure, and shortly after, Justin was about cooking and Thabang told Justin he wanted eggs. That Nelisa was very angry about that. Yvonne said she felt so bad for Nelisa, that it was so obvious that he did not like her, talking about Thabang. Ebubu said Thabang said so during their Valentine's dinner, that in his speech he was trying to tell her that he would try, but what Nelisa is expecting from him, he cannot give that to her at that point. So Yvonne said at least he was honest about it. For him to say it in the public or publicly means he had told her in private. They also talked about Marvin and Yaya's situation, that Yaya wanted something serious, but Marvin didn't want that. And Marvin could have just vibed with Yaya because it was so obvious Yaya liked him. But he said he can't give Yaya what she wants, so he would rather not go there at all. That Yaya took care of Marvin very well, but he respected Yaya. And they respected him, for what he did, that he could have played with Yaya, he could have led her on, he could have done all sorts with Yaya, like some other guys would do, like they would take advantage of that situation of, the girl likes me and they want to take advantage of it. But Marvin never did that and he earned their respect. Well, guys, that's it for this Jason more long. I only want to add my own opinion to this video and make it even longer. Guys, just let me know your thoughts and your opinions about the gist from these two persons. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about it. Thank you for watching up to this point. See, if you watch up to this point, I hear you. Twale, you do well. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up for me on this video to help the channel out. And guys, if you're yet to subscribe, subscribe. More gist is coming your way. I'll see you in my next one. Stay blessed.